I was thinking that I'll just switch to Paladin and we can do the 235 ones just to get you some XP.
Yes.
Just remember to record them since you don't want to redo that last one, even though it's not really that hard.
I don't I don't like that one. It's boring.
You're
Just
boring.
do Annoy the Void, it's fine.
You're boring.
You can go without a
So
guild
I
hiss.
can queue.
I've already been recording,
Okay.
just to make sure, because I'm an idiot. So
Yeah, you're an idiot. We know this.
And then you can change over and I can do the next ones. However, yeah. Because those won't level. Actually, 14... So, yeah, they aren't going to level me. I can't wait till they actually make it to where you can take your chocobo and stuff like that, because that crap, that'd be actually good. A lot of those would be really good for chocobos.
I suppose they would.
Well, they would in the sense that if you're something like a healer or a tank, you can always queue for that crap and just get in there over and over again, and, you know.
Yeah. I just wonder how it would probably be kind of hard. Some of them.
Oh, really?
The pet control them.
No.
Well, no. Some guild hests are very specific at what you have to do, though.
That's why you don't do the complicated ones. You do, like, the regular ones. A lot of dungeons would be really easy to do as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
It'll give people more incentive to, well, most people probably won't reset their chocobo, but it'll give most people incentive to actually do something with the fucking chocobo. I don't like partying with people. Chocobos can't loot all my fucking gear, so frankly...
Well, since there is the level cap of chocobos
like
at 20, you don't even need to reset them anyway.
Yeah, I know, but if you don't play forever, like when my subscription runs out, that means if I subscribe before the expansion again, my chocobo is going to be sorely behind.
Yeah.
Because if I subscribe on again for the expansion, assuming I have enough money to subscribe and buy the fucking thing, then I'm fuck ninja, I'm gonna be Dark Knight, because what the hell, which means you won't be able to do 4-mans with you anyways, because tanks.
Well, that's why I'm leveling healers. Although, if they add that one thing, aren't you just gonna be the gunner healer?
Probably not, because I won't like a gunner as much as I will like Arcanist or Dark Knight, since they fucked up my goddamn Dragoons, so whatever.
Dragoons are what Dragoons are supposed to be.
No, don't care, want a Wyvern.
That's only for 11.
Don't care, want a Wyvern. I don't think you understand, don't care, want a Wyvern. Like, it's like all those all the babies that like Red Mage only like Red Mage because of what 11 did, but they don't seem to realize Red Mages are second-class mages. They're nothing. They're garbage. Blue Mage is better than a Red Mage in, like, every way. It's also more fun.
Well, I also like Red Mage in the first place because of Final Fantasy XIII.
If they add, yeah, that loser Red Mage, who's a second-hand mage and he gets his ass in the back row, just like Leo, the mage, says, you know.
I don't think you know which one I'm talking about.
You're talking about the Red Mage that hangs out with the Black Mage, the Monk, and the Warrior, and the stupid red armor, right? The original Heroes of Light that's in the Final Fantasy rap.
The one that's the 4 kids that can be any class? Yeah.
Because, frankly...
It's like the first... Well, it's like the game besides Tactics that has the class change system.
Well, that's garbage. That's not Final Fantasy Red Mage. The first Red Mage is the one from Final Fantasy whatever it was, where you could only name your characters 3 letters, and the Black Mage's base name was like Leo, I think it was, and I can't remember the fighter and the monk. It's in the Final Fantasy rap. I've shown you the Final Fantasy rap.
Oh, I know. I don't actually remember what Red Mage is from in the first place.
And part of the questing is you have to get a ship and cross the ocean, which is actually in like every Final Fantasy, so I guess that's not specific, but that's the first real Red Mage. I think that's Final Fantasy like 1 or 2 maybe, but it's not that further down.
Yeah, it isn't the first one. You probably are thinking of the first one.
That's the first Red Mage, and that's technically what a Red Mage is supposed to be.
They're in pretty much all of them.
Yes, they are, but that's the Red Mage.
Like 4.
Like, people don't seem to understand that Red Mages are not that great. I mean, if you want a class that can do melee combat just fine and use magic, then yeah, red mage is what you want. But people seem to think that red mage is like a white mage, a black mage, and a warrior in one or some shit. And I'm like, that's not what they are. Of course, I'll take Puppet Master over any other class they can bring to 14 in a heartbeat. That or Blue Mage. It's really hard, because I never really got to play Blue Mage in 11 because of the mana issues as a fucking elf. But Puppet Master I did, and I really, really wish I had leveled that more, because it's so fun. And when I say bring it here, I mean like the actual, like they have it in 11, where it's like, here's your auto mission, your automaton, but it's like, you get to customize it. That's what made Puppet Master so fun, is you actually being able to go, well, I want to use this mage head, or I want to use this, this tank head that gives it flash, or it gives it fire, or I want to use this body that makes it. To me, that's cool, because I really like that. And what was even more awesome is that little tanky automaton, because they don't technically have their own MP pools, they just use their abilities off cooldown. It's awesome, because the little tank could tank for an entire party. It worked in Kazam just fine. It's awesome. I would love something like that, to be real goddamn honest, because it's it adds more to a class than just putting something on, equipping some weapons, and fighting. That's why I like Summoner, why you don't have any real damaging abilities on your own, raw damage hits. You gotta manage the Eggies. That's why I get depressed every time I look on the forums and people are whining about how the Eggies are garbage, or why can't we have regular primals, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, the Eggie makes sense. I doubt anybody in the game world is going to look at an Eggie and immediately go, oh, you're controlling a primal, but you're not going to be able to walk around with a half-naked Garuda or a Shiva or an Ifrit and have people go, oh, that's perfectly fine. We're not in danger. Nope. Especially considering with the way the, what do they call it? Tempering? With the way that works. It means if you actually summon the straight up, primal, then what the hell? I just don't see how that could work.
Yeah.
It's not like 11, where the things weren't a bane on the existence of the world. If anything, 11 was more like the cloisters in 10, where Yuna had to go specifically, combat the thing in order to win the right from the thing to be able to summon the thing. That was interesting, and I actually really like the way you did that, because you can clearly tell that's where 11 Summoner is inspired from, the whole beat the thing to earn the right to summon the thing, whereas in this Summoner, your storyline is based around the fact that you're learning to use the energies that's generated from said thing, because that's all the Eggie is, it's just the energy of the primal, which is fine. The energy itself isn't going to tamper you. That's like going, ooh, this Brazier right here is going to tamper you because fire and Ifrit. It makes no sense. I also love how certain YouTubers, of which I won't drop names, that one of them might or might not be a ginger, constantly refer to Braziers, the light sources, as braziers, the thing that females wear over their chest. And they're not doing it on purpose. It's interesting to me, because it makes me wonder how anybody that's dating a female, I feel like you would be corrected on that.
Used?
But it is. That's the thing. It's a word. Why do you think we call it a bra? Because it's an abbreviation of a brazier. That's all.
And you would be surprised how many people don't actually know that.
People are stupid. Toke consists... Wait, no, I can't say that because of rules. La la la. Because that's more sexual conversations than should be mentioned in these videos. It's funny, Square Enix has a very specific rule on recording these videos, and I appreciate that they just straight up have these rules in place for people doing YouTube videos. It's actually awesome of them to do so, but one thing that gets me is they're like, don't do this, and don't do this. It's like 3 things. If you look at the actual description, you'll have to see I have to have all the like at Square Enix copyright bullshit there, which is fine. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to do that because you just copy the description from a past video onto your current upload anyways, but it's like they don't want any hate, like actual straight up hate mongering, like, oh, fuck females because feminism. They don't want no extremely homophobic remarks. Obviously, something said in jest is fine, but you can't, which is makes sense. Not that I give a shit, but boy, this queue is taking forever. I'm gonna remove gold from my bar again because I don't care. I don't care. They even said they can't really add TP visible, or they're looking away into it because of limitations, which translates to the PS3 can't actually handle this, so we can't do it, which is something that held 11 back quite often.
I don't really get it, because it'd be pretty easy, because you can see yours in the party menu, or party screen, or whatever, so they could just add that bar on the end of everybody.
What?
You can see if you have your...
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's hard to argue that, because I don't understand how just adding the bar that yours is visible onto somebody else's. That's pretty much exactly what people are saying on the forums. Like, why can't you do this? Just put that bar there. Literally, just put that bar there. But their literal remark is, you can only have so many things visible on the UI at once. And I'm like, adding
I have a lot on my UI.
Because I could have sworn I played a lot of single-player games that have a fuck ton more on the UI than this does. So, I don't
know, I have 5 bars on my UI.
So I don't know what... Some people have nice suggestions, like have every 5 seconds the MP bar fade to TP, but, you know... Or have it do the thing some games do. What game was it that I was playing? Oh, The Sims, when you do the mod for hybrid classes, yeah? Where, like, your MP bar is split in half, the right side is whatever, and the left side is whatever. Wasn't there... Oh, yeah, it's right there, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, wasn't there a way to have numbers visible, but I guess the numbers are visible already. Boy, this guild hest is sure taken a long time to... What is missing? Let's see. One needs tank, one needs healer. Interesting. Annoy the void. Yeah. Actually, let's look at the duty status. We're waiting on a tank.
Yep, this is how it's been on all of my things today. It's weird.
That's why I said you're going to queue faster with a tank.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I'm going to do tank for the next 2 anyway. So
tanks are harder to play than healers. And frankly, the only 2 tanks in the game right now, only one of them is early used at high levels. The only 2 tanks in the game right now are terribly boring to play. The healers are actually interesting.
I see a lot of both warriors and paladins, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
We also only do high-level content. I see more paladins and have always seen more paladins.
Hey, look, it's a paladin.
Go, you fucker. Yeah, you want to do protect?
He's like in super high levels too.
I don't know what to do in here.
Yeah, that person's... click the blue flame.
Oh, well.
For now.
You do it, you're ranged.
He's not taking this damage. Oh, there's a bunch of ninjas. Also, I'd hate when people are doing things like that. They're like, protect me.
Why? He just asked for protect.
Or just the way that was put.
Auto-translate?
No, the maybe.
Well, just ignore it. Mute him. Blacklist him.
I don't do what you do.
Am I supposed to be clicking these blue flames?
Well, they give him buffs, so it helps to get rid of them. Because he takes a bunch of buffs if they're out. And they spawn whenever these things die.
Well, Well, I don't particularly like people that are in a rush, because I'm in no rush. He's clearly doing that roulette thing that threw him in here.
Yeah, he's like in endgame gear.
Might need to heal him.
Yeah, I know. Because he's like in coil gear. Some of it, at least. I think it is. Some 110s in there. Oh, why are you attacking me?
He does it sometimes.
I see that. I'm getting...
I feel like he's one of those bosses that auto... Was it 11 that, or this that had that, where there's a boss that automatically will target other people randomly into do an attack and then go back?
Yeah, it's just a fixate thing. That's what it's called. It's like the term.
Lots of ads in this.
Yeah, lots of ads in this. Like, we'll be killing the other so many guys.
There we go. I will give that to the other ninja because DD's got to stick together. Alright. And I can't give it to you, so nothing I can do about that. 19, 4, 5, 7, experience.
I get combinations anyway, so there's 9.
Yeah, I know. I have 9. I know I have 10. Somebody gave me one. Good on them.
Oh. You got combinations.
Now I need to do Shadow and Claw.
Yeah.
Which is 35, and there should be one more 35 after that. So
there's long lived after that. Ooh,
come in. Well, that was fast.
Well,
yeah, because the tanks are what are in need right now. Scholar is far more fun to play than any of the tank classes, no doubt.
Do you remember this one at all?
Nope. I don't remember any of the high-level ones at all. I only remember the low-level ones because I constantly did them on new classes, you know, for the sake of just doing them for fun, but I never actually... Oh yeah, I don't remember this one. Remember, I only really got the summoner to 48, so 45 is pretty much the last level of stuff I did. There was really no point... Oh, it's a summoner. No point in doubling up on it. That's cool. What do I do?
I just attacked it.
Okay. Oh, is this the one that brings the other guys in?
This one has like the eye thing, I think.
Oh, the Ari man?
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to kill it?
I don't think you can hurt it.
Oh, it does that one dungeon thing, right? Where it spawns that bullshit that'll do a lot of damage? Yeah, it's just like that dungeon. What dungeon is that?
The D, the one that's the D.
Dismal Stronghold?
Something like that.
Because I remember there's an Ari man that patrols around, and then once you get to a certain point, it's a boss. Yeah, Dismal... Okay, thank you. How'd that happen? I wasn't even near it. Oh, that's why it's a Taurus that does that. Oh, god damn it. I'm not even near the Ariman when it does that. That AoE is huge that stupid Ariman is doing. Do I need to kill these little things? No.
No, but they die. They die. They're like their own AoEs.
It's fine. They're just there to keep the healers moving around. Whoa! They all aggroed somebody all at once, but they don't move, so it's not a problem. Oh, I wanted to Shoryuken it. I think I will give it to the healer for that, because that seemed like it was complicated for a healer to deal with. Well, at least a not-scholar one. Although now I feel bad that I didn't give it to the damage dealer, because... But that guy's probably got...
Their name is Tickle Party.
Sorry, what?
Their name is Tickle Party. The other
Summoner?
dealer.
Alright, hold on.